What are you going to go over? Welcome to the Breakdown Live here at Froggers in Apopka. Yeah, we are live.
We live.
We're at 1601. Right?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look, you got people over there.
He's got some Pred heads
They
over
know
there.
you.
Okay, all right.
There we go.
We go way back. I mean, we go back in 1991.
There you
Say,
go.
Dad, he was telling me he was 21 years old.
No,
Boy, we're really jumping right into it.
I wasn't 21. I was 30.
Okay.
Wendy, so good to see y'all. We're
Well,
live. Huh?
yeah, we're live.
Okay, I'm just
And-
talking
and
like
by the way,
hi.
we're
Hello,
here with our
everyone.
GM, Shawn Knapp, and our
Coach
head
Herky.
coach,
Yeah, Coach Herky.
Herky Walls.
Yeah, and the owner,
Yeah.
there he is.
You know what?
Mr. John Cheney.
There you go.
We're here again.
And
I didn't know
then,
we were
we're
live,
missing.
bro.
Yeah,
Nate.
it's all right.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking
right,
of
go
Nate.
ahead.
Speaking of Nate, Predator fans, if you can do a prayer for Nate Stallings Jr. as he's back in the hospital, to my understanding. So just lift him up in prayer, lift Barb up in prayer, lift the entire family up in prayer, so he can recover real quick, so I can have him out the tryout camp in March.
That's right.
Yes,
Good.
we got to get him better and feeling well to so we can get this thing going.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we got a lot of things going on right now. I know it's the off season and we're not playing, but we got things going on. I mean, we had the dance party was this weekend, so that was good with all our dancers that won the championship, the NAL.
Yep.
They got the MVP.
Okay.
Right. So that was great. What else? We did a Toys for Tots different event
Yep.
for Cycle Fever, who, if you look, that's how we stream and send everything out is through Cycle Fever TV, all the equipment, everything. So that's great. What we got? I think we got some things coming up. What do we got coming up?
Well, we do. We got some things that will be, first I want to go back to something that just happened last week.
All right.
All
We're
right.
going to go back
Yeah,
in
I'm going
time.
to go back. Coach EJ was out there in the community last weekend. He had a little
Flag
football,
football
right?
tournament. Yep.
Tournament. There they are with all the kids
Yeah.
out there. So Coach EJ, and I think your son was
Yeah,
out
Caleb
there.
was out there.
Caleb was out there.
We had some of my linemen out there as well, and the one and only the Claw. Check him out.
There we go.
Oh,
There's
we
Alan.
got
Got
the
some
Claw.
got some faithful fans there.
Yep.
Who's that ugly bearded guy on the right?
That's a good.
Who's that?
That's a good-looking group.
There's a name you should know, right?
That's my son, Caleb Hercules Walls. Yes, sir.
So, but EJ did a great job. He
Yeah,
had
Coach
a
Marcus.
football game or a football tournament, that flag tournament last weekend for the community.
Flag football,
Yep,
yeah.
flag football. And I think it was Jackson Heights. I believe that's where they had it, Jackson Heights.
It looks like he had a pretty good turnout.
Yep. But did you see our other coaches are there, right? Yeah, there's Marcus, right?
Yeah, it's wonderful to have the coaches out and the players out in the community, checking them out, and that's great to see. And even though it's off season, it's not really off season for us.
Right. No, we're year round. I'm learning that.
Yeah.
You and I are
Yeah,
learning
Shawn,
that, aren't we?
it's off season, but it's not off season for us.
No.
We're looking forward to what's going to transpire in 2023. We only got 3 more weeks here in December, and we are extremely busy, John and Shawn, but that's a good thing.
Yes, absolutely. I think we have a parade coming up this weekend, right? We got a parade
Yep, we do
this
have a
Saturday.
parade. Yep, we
Where's
got
it
that.
at? Where we got it, Shawnee?
That's going to be at College Park, Florida. So,
College Park.
not far from our stomping grounds at the arena, just right down the road there. It's here's the information on it. We sent that out on social media so everybody knows. And I think this is their first one.
Oh, good.
So we're going to be in the first one. And
That'll
guess
be
what,
awesome.
Herky? You're going to be walking by Santa Claus, I think.
You know what? That'd be a wonderful thing because I'm pretty cool, and I get to hang out with Santa Claus
Santa,
as
me
well.
too, man. I like.
John, you gonna
I
hang
like-
out with us?
I hear you, man. I love hanging out with Santa. You know, the
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
like it. We get to give
Oh,
them gifts. You know, me and him are like this. Believe me, I was Laura's daughter trying to explain. I said, me and Santa Mountain were like
Yeah,
this.
there you go. There you go.
So that's this weekend. The parade starts at 5:00 out there. So we will have players.
Yeah, players, coaches. I'm looking forward to coming out and
Yep,
and
owners.
hanging out. John, we're
Trying
gonna
to
hang out
have,
a little
yeah,
bit.
I'm coming. Yep,
know?
I'll be there.
And
And,
then-
I'm sure the weather is going to be wonderful. We're living here in Florida, so it may be mid 80s at the lowest, maybe the 78 degrees. So it should be nice.
it's
Yep.
going to be beautiful. We'll get to throw out some beads and stuff while we're walking.
I
You
look
know, it'll
forward
be
to it.
fun.
And after everybody sees us go by in the parade, then come over in the park, head over to us. We'll be at our tent. And I'd love to say hello, sign a few things, see what we can do, right?
Sure, and get some advice from you. Kind of
you
let
should
me
have
know,
said that.
what kind of plays should we call? What kind of defense should we run? Because I got a lot of people telling me what we should and shouldn't
Yes.
run. But it's going to be fun. I look forward to it.
Well, I guarantee they'll tell you a lot of things after the game.
I look forward to that as well. Coach Herky, you should have done this. Coach Herky, why didn't you do this?
Well, you have a 24-hour rule, right? You want to keep that,
Actually,
right?
it's 48.
48.
Okay, let's.
You
Yeah,
should-
48
let's do
hours.
48.
Yeah, you
That's
should-
a good
you
one.
should
But
make sure they know
hopefully,
about
no
that.
matter what they're saying, they're saying that you, even though you won the game, Herky, you could have scored more.
Right. If you would have.
I hope they're doing it that way.
Herc, if you would have called that timeout with 3 seconds left right before half, you were up 14, you could have scored another touchdown. So I look forward to all these questions coming up here in 2023, but that means that they were at the game.
Yeah, absolutely. How you doing signing players?
Speaking of players, this is what I'm looking for. Listen up. I'm looking for offensive linemen
more of them.
that can run down on kickoffs and can protect the quarterback. I'm looking for some defensive linemen that can rush the quarterback and also able to run down on kickoff and able to block on kickoff returns. I'm also looking for some quarterbacks. We got a couple.
Even though you want to bring it up, I think you signed one.
Yeah,
Did you just sign one?
This young
and
man-
I know you have linemen, but you're putting pressure on all of them, aren't you?
Listen, like I said, this young man right here, John, I watched film on him a couple of months ago, and what I love about this young man is that he's a winner. He knows the game, and in arena football, you got to know exactly the angles and how to throw the ball off your back foot. You got to know how to throw on the run, and this young man will be competing with about 3 or 4 other quarterbacks that we still don't want to mention, but it's going to be great. So that particular position, the quarterback position, the lineman, both offense and defensive, is going to be extremely competitive. We are not really satisfied with all of our defensive linemen that we need. I talked to Coach EJ today. He needs about 4 more defensive rushing guys because training camp is going to be extremely competitive. Of course, we do need DBs that can go both ways. So we're looking for athletes that can play this type of game. And we've signed 21 right now. We're going to invite 35 to camp, but we're also going to have 10 on our phones ready to come in just in case these guys don't work out. So I said that, John and Shawn, to say this. Just because you sign a contract,
That don't mean
mean anything. So
nothing.
for all the linemen, for all the O-line, D-line, if you're listening, you better come in shape.
Better be ready.
So that's what I'm excited. I'm excited about what we have thus far. But John and Shawn, we're going to continue to upgrade throughout the season, throughout the year.
And our defensive backs, I think he was the MVP, one of the MVPs, number 1 defensive back, and a number 2 defensive back.
That's right.
You signed both of them back, right?
These guys, what I love about these guys, I've watched them on film. We hadn't signed Jenkins yet, but it's in the works. It's in the works. But we feel that the backfield that they had last year, with the guys we're going to put around them, we're going to be even a better defense than what we were last year. And even though they only won 3 games last year, the defense was one of the tops in the league. But we need to turn around the offense. We need to turn around the special teams, and we got to get better. And we will upgrade. I got coaches right now we're on group chats, and all they're talking about is player personnel. How can we get better? We need to bring this amount of linemen into camp. We need to bring this amount of DBs in camp. So it's very competitive right now, but I look forward to what we've done thus far. We're not where I want to be, but we will continue to upgrade.
Well, speaking of upgrade, you talk about upgrading from the ground up, right? Literally, we start with the grass. We start with our field, right? So we got our brand new field that's going down at the Amway this year.
I want to hear more about that.
Hey, it's in all the NFL's training camps and stuff. This is one of the best fields that's out in the country for football. So we have it now for us at the Amway.
So let me, because I'm a fan now. So what are the end zones going to look like? Is it going to be red and black, or is it going to be solid black?
Oh no, we're going to be our Predator end zones will be put back on.
That's going to be nice.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be excellent. I look forward.
If a sponsor wants to be on there, we got a spot for sponsors.
Oh yeah, you got a bunch of spots. I think they're 6x8 or 6.
On the field, yep.
Yeah, the size of the dimension, I think it's 5x6 actually.
Okay. Is that
the squares?
Is that on the end zone?
No, all the squares. You can put them out on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, we can put them out right near the NAL logo out in the field. Somebody wants to be a sponsor, they can put their information on there and put it right out on the field. We talk about what we're trying to do. I know Shawn got an email today. We're working on Kansas, ZZ Top, Cheap Trick, and two more. We're working on 5 different bands to play. We're working on a Friday night band, maybe Nova Rex for a Friday, and
Hayfire, right?
What's the other one?
Hayfire.
Hayfire.
Yep.
So we're trying to do those 2 bands on a Friday night. So there's a lot going on to get ready for the season. We kind of stay out of your way.
Yes, sir.
You do your thing.
Yes, sir.
I know we got something going on. What do we? January 21st.
Yes.
What do we got going on
January
there?
21st in Daytona. We're going to have another tryout. I'm looking for talent all over. So we have an opportunity to go there January 21st. I think it's the 3rd weekend in January.
Yep, third Saturday.
Yep. So I look forward to that. And like I said, we're upgrading every position from last year. Even though we've signed players, we still are looking at players, and we're looking for, like I said, I need a couple more quarterbacks. I need some DBs. I need some defensive linemen that can rush. And I think we should find more talent up in that area, and then once we get together, we probably have one more in February. Then we start camp in March.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the January 21st one, it's at the Daytona Beach Municipal Stadium. What up? I see the guy in the stands.
Yeah, we'll get him up here in a minute.
Okay. So anyway, I lost my chain of thought. Okay, but so we're at Daytona Beach Municipal Stadium. 8 o'clock is sign up, right? 9 o'clock starts.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And it'll be 9 to 12.
It'll be 9 to 12, and it'll be very competitive. We also, what we're planning on doing is really introducing the coaching staff to the players there that day as well. The only one that may not make it is Coach Shane. He's still up north. But once we get our housing taken care of, Coach Shane to be down. I had a great talk with him about our offensive philosophies and how he's going to be working with the QBs and really teaching them the game. And that's one thing I look forward to doing. All my coaches are going to have an opportunity to coach their position. And basically, John, you've been around a long time. If your coaches coach them up correctly, everyone will be on the same page.
Yeah, we all gel. Yeah. We'll gel. And we talked about quarterbacks now, even in the NFL. Like, you got to be able to move out of the pocket. You got to be able to still be looking downfield while you're moving.
Well, John, you know, you've seen in NFL and even in college, the drop back passer, those days are over.
Yeah,
you got to be able to move. You got to be able to move, like you said, John. Move on the roll, on the run, and see down the field. But what's even more important than that, the quarterback and the receivers have to be on the same page.
Oh, yeah.
So there's different rules that we're going to have that if the quarterback scrambles to the right and you're the near receiver, don't come back, go deep. Everybody else come to him.
Yeah.
You understand?
Always move.
Always move.
Once you run your route and, the quarterback breaks out of the pocket and is moving, now you got to move.
You have to move.
You got to move. Because if you watched, I forget a game this weekend I was watching, it was really good where the left receiver, when he rolled right, got in trouble. He was being chased. And he hit him coming across. Nobody saw him.
That's right.
He flying through. When he threw the ball, everybody's like, who'd he throw? Whoop! There
Right
he
there.
was. He was coming right there.
Because he was coming to, it's called coming to protect your QB. So you come and you catch the ball and you turn upfield. With the arena game, it is so small. Everything is angles. So it's not like outdoor field where you have a lot of yardage to work with. Here it's very, very condensed, but we're going to rehearse and practice that scramble drill. But the quarterback position is very important in this league.
Yep.
What do you think, Shawn?
No,
You're pretty quiet over there.
No, well, listen, I'm just soaking it all in.
Soak it in, baby.
But I do want to say, that's what's going to keep us on the cutting edge of everything we need to do is the competition, right?
Yes.
Everybody's always working for their position. No one can slack. You slack, that's, unfortunately, going to hurt you a little bit.
Well, one thing you said, even us as coaches, I had an opportunity to coach Coach Mendez this morning from Albany, the head coach, and we were talking about strategies and the last 2 years, he's won the championship.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But he did say something that was encouraging again this morning. He said that the team that the Orlando Predators had last year, he could have took to the championship. So that's encouraging for a championship coach and Coach Mendez. We're the same age. We're old school. But he runs a very, very tight ship in Albany. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to run an extremely tight ship where there will be character on this team. If there's anything that I feel that is out of character, that particular person won't be on the team. And I believe it's called discipline, but you play better when you're disciplined.
Okay, I'm going to bring something up. So check this out. So I've got a little clip here. It's a Minnesota high school. Happened this weekend, Saturday. You never give up. You never give up. I don't know if you saw this, but I want you to check this out. John, there's 4 seconds left in the game, okay? This team's down by 5. They're at the 50. Go ahead, roll it, John.
This is high school?
This is high school football right here. Check it out. Throws a nice, beautiful ball. Rattles it. And when he caught it, the game was over already. The clock is already at 0. And he's never given up. He's in. A little pitch back to another receiver. Touchdown.
Amazing.
That was awesome.
Never give up. Well, Coach Mendez and I said the same thing. He said, in arena football, whoever has the ball last normally wins.
Yep.
Normally wins. So never give up. I like that.
Look at this. Look at this throw. High school, threw a beautiful, ball.
Awareness to pitch it back.
And just never giving up, because they could have all been sad, crying, 4 seconds left in the game, done. But they stayed with it. They win the game.
That's wonderful. Never
And
give up.
they'll remember that forever. High school championship forever.
They will. They'll remember that.
We won't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Both sides.
Both sides.
The good
That's
and
right.
the bad.
That's right.
We won't have to worry about that. You know why? Why? With 4 seconds left, we're going to be so far ahead, we'll never have to even worry about that, right?
I like you, Shawn. I like that, buddy.
So
Yeah.
We're not going to be in that position.
Right.
Yeah, but and people who haven't seen arena football, they don't understand how fast it is.
Extremely fast.
Extremely fast. Now this year we have the nets back. We keep, we talk about the nets all the time,
Which is going to add a whole different
Dimension,
whole different dimension on the game. It could change I'm looking forward to the kickers that we're going to bring into camp to not only be able to hit the deuce, but also to try to hit that pole that ricochets off.
Yep.
But the nets, we got to find a returner that can catch the ball off the net, able to turn his back, and then turn around and just go. You just have to go. And, one or two things going to happen. Either you're going to get knocked out or you're going to score a touchdown. That's it. But I look forward to that. Yeah, he was one of them. Yeah, they had several last year. Hopefully, I'm sure he's going to get back there. He talks about it a lot. I had to try to tell him, I said, listen now, you got to trust your blockers. You got to trust the guys in front of you. You got to trust that up back. But I have a great special team coach in Coach Mark Novell that he will position the lineman in the right position
to make those blocks.
To make those blocks. And all you have to do, secure it securely off the net. And I said, Caleb Hercules, just run, and one or two things going to happen. That's it. That's how football is. But, I look forward to that part of the game because that's what separates us from the other indoor leagues is the nets.
Yeah.
Now, I think you caught a couple off the nets, didn't you?
Couple of them. And,
a few,
the
right?
6 years I was with the Predators, I caught a couple. So I don't know if I'm going to try to catch them. You know what I'm going to do pregame? That's going to be one of my pregame warm-ups where I
catch a
couple off the net and sprint to the other end zone.
You know what? I'll be waiting at the other end.
And then when I spike the ball, I'm done for the night.
That's
I'm done
it.
for the night.
There you go.
So I have to get in shape.
You got
Speaking
your
of getting
work.
in shape, remember that last camp? John, I was tired. I was tired. And I was like, wow, I got to get in shape.
Well, you don't realize how much you were running up and down yelling at the quarterbacks for throwing it out of bounds.
Going over that invisible wall.
What? Okay. That's a whole nother story. They won't do it next time. Hope not. But I look forward to it.
I tell you what, at 9 o'clock at Municipal Stadium,
Yes.
the first thing we're going to tell them is, please don't throw the ball out of bounds.
Please do not throw the ball out of bounds.
Aggravate us.
But you know what's going to be good for the fans next year is every time they throw it out of bounds, the fans catch the ball.
Yeah.
They can keep it.
But we want our players to have an opportunity to catch the ball.
Yes, we do.
You know what was happening. It was out of bounds.
It was out of bounds.
And here's the thing. They can go over the wall and catch it.
Yes, sir.
They can't run through the wall up
they
the
can't.
stands and catch it.
That's right. That's going to be fun.
But it was pretty fun.
I look forward to it. I got my coach here.
I know. I was about to say we got a couple guests that we
Yeah.
can bring up, but before we switch topics, real quick about the tryouts on the 21st. So we'll be sending that out on social media. So
Wonderful.
everybody be sure to follow that so you'll know exactly when and where. And we'll have options just like we did last time. You could pre-register right online. Just go right to the link, and then the day of you can come in and IT will be there to show you how to do it then, too.
Very good.
right to the link.
We're going to have
there's
fun.
Two different links. So there's a pre-register, and then there's the day of link. And you'll just go in and register and fill everything right then and there.
I look forward to seeing you guys out there.
So what else you got? Anything else you got to talk about coming up?
Like I said, that parade's coming up. That's the next thing we're going to be doing. I just really want people to keep Nate in their prayers.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
Please keep him in
absolutely.
your prayers. Get him back out here.
Yeah, we got to get them healthy.
You've got to get him healthy. And if you haven't bought your season tickets yet, get them. We're going to have a very, very exciting season. My coaches are already excited. I've been excited since September, I believe. So we look forward to putting a product on the field that will be extremely, extremely exciting, edgy, and just fun. Just fun.
There you go. Numbers 407-776-4718. You need season tickets. Give us a call or go on to sales at OrlandoPredatorSfootball.com.
That's it. And sponsorship, too, not just season tickets.
There you go.
Yep.
So we covered the Nets. We covered Newfield.
Newfield, which I'm looking
covered
forward to that.
a quarterback.
We
that
covered
you
your
signed, but
pregame.
you're still
My
looking.
pregame warm-up where I'm going to catch the ball off the net the first time. I only get one shot.
Just once.
Just
All
one
right.
shot, because that's all I got. That's all I got. But I got my player personnel director here, my O-line coach. He's here. He's been working hard, and every time I get some information about a player or they call me, I said, you got to call Coach Marcus because he's going to either let me know, hey, hurt, he's good, or hurt, nope.
I know John tells us he gets a lot of stuff and keeps forwarding everybody,
everything.
sending videos and stuff.
I'm telling you, they a lot of people want to play here, but what I love about Coach Marcus is he knows the game. He's great with the young men, and he's straight up with them. And so the reason why I brought him back is because I saw that in him last year. Yeah. I saw how he loved on the kids and how he's direct with them, and he knows who would fit for our character.
Yep.
So I can't wait till you guys meet Coach Marcus. He's a great man, and I thank God that he's on my coaching staff.
All right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, we're going to bring him up right now, and I'm going to let you have a discussion a little bit with him, and then I'll hop back in.
No, I'll hop out. You guys stay.
All right.
Hop out.
Marcus,
So we'll throw
hey,
it to
we're going
what do you think, commercial
we're going
like?
to throw it to a commercial, and then we'll bring it up to Coach.
Coach Marcus!
Throw it.
Come on, Coach.
Okay, cool. Cool.
There you go. We're getting ready, you know.
Yes, sir.
Probably have to do this a little bit. You know, I already planned ahead. So how you been, buddy?
Man, I've been blessed. What about you?
What you got going on? You got some things going on?
Oh, yeah, you know, outside of, working hard, trying to get this roster together and going back and forth with coaches, trying to build a championship roster.
There you go.
Hey,
There
John,
go.
you know what I love about Coach Marcus is that he's a big guy physically, but he has such a warm heart. And I met him a year ago down in Naples.
In Naples, right.
When my son went down there to try out, and Coach Marcus came over and he says, hey, I think your son can help us out this year. And I was like,
Yes.
okay, well, Coach Marcus, what do you think? Well, man, we'll work with him, but I think he can help us out. So after that, I noticed him with his demeanor. I went to one practice. I noticed you at the games. I said, man, that's a good man right there. And what I love about Coach Marcus, John, is all the men that were on the team last year, they respect him. They respect how he is, not only as a coach, but as a man. And that's something that we want to build on. And this is the guy, just letting everybody know, if he doesn't call you, don't get mad at me. I'm just sending him your film. I'm sending him your information. He checks it out. And if he's not impressed with you, he'll call me and say, Coach Hurt, no, man, I don't think he can help us out. So don't get mad at me. And I don't think you want to challenge
So
this
it's
guy
starting
either.
right there? So you're the first one they got to get by, huh?
I would say that I would be the first one. Shawn does a great job of sending us, forwarding me all the emails. And when I say that the amount of emails we've been receiving with interest in the Predators this year has been amazing. Like, I think even right now, there are probably like 40-something, 50 emails that I need to go through right now. And I recently cleaned these things out. So we have people hitting us up through the team website. Yeah, I have players reaching out to me via Instagram, via Facebook. That's just been amazing. One thing I will say for guys that don't receive a phone call, or I'm trying to get at everybody as best as I can. If you send an email or if you send your communication, I'm trying to, at least respond and let you know that, it was received. If you don't receive any follow-up information, that doesn't mean that your dream is done.
Correct.
Keep in touch with us. You never know what may happen in the future. Keep in touch with us. Keep sending your information. I've been giving out my personal cell numbers.
Wow.
so guys can get at
good,
me
Coach.
directly, because I don't want anybody to feel like we're not trying to help them reach their dreams or their goals.
And I like what you just said, Coach. We're here to help these kids go to the next level.
Right.
And by me saying that is that I have a coaching staff that can teach the game on the field, but also explain them how it works off the field.
Right.
Like, Coach, you can talk a little bit about how some of the players are saying, let's wait till the XFL draft is over with.
Right.
And you're being honest with them by saying, well, we're going to be honest with you. The XFL is not going to pick you.
And I think, here's the thing. People have to have realistic expectations. And that's not to say that, first of all, I want every guy that plays for us, if you have the dream of going to the next level, I want that for you.
Right.
Because I know what it's like to be a young man wanting to play at the next level and want that shot. But then the reality has to set in, because the older I get,
That's right.
the more players are coming out of college and making themselves eligible these other leagues. So the reality of it is, it becomes more and more of a numbers game.
Correct.
I can be a really good player, but if there's a kid younger than me, fresh out of college, newer film, whereas I've been sitting around or whatever have you for the last couple of years, a lot of organizations are going to go and look at that younger guy, which that's reality.
Correct.
That's the reality. That's the nature of this business. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't pursue your dreams. You just, it may take you may have to go a different route, or you may have to do something else. But I think that guys, when you're talking XFL and you're talking the USFL and the NFL, you got to have realistic expectations.
Well, there's one guy, I think everybody knows his name, by the name of Kurt Warner.
Yes.
He went through different ways, but he used arena football to hone in his talent.
Right.
And this is one thing that we're not a developmental league.
Right.
We are a league of our own that requires a special type of athlete that can go both ways. But while you're doing that, there may be a scout to say, hey, who is that guy? Who is that guy who bull rushed? Who's
Right.
that guy who can swim and get to the quarterback? We may need to use him.
Right.
So that's why it's real important that don't let your dream die. Come to Orlando, play for us. You're going to get a lot of recognition.
Yes.
Because we will win.
We're going to win.
We will win.
We're going to win.
It's not like, we're going to be 3-9. Now watch next year this time. We're going to be like, hey, man, I thought you said we wouldn't be 3-9.
Shut up, Dad. Hey, but by the way, also, playing in this league made Kurt Warner better,
Absolutely.
a better quarterback. He had that quick release due to the fact that he played in arena football.
That's
Right.
right. That's right. And getting back to Coach Marcus real quick, because I want the linemen to really understand. This guy right here to my right is a great coach. I've seen him. I know what he can do, and he can help you with your game, not only on the field but off the field. So if you're an offensive lineman, this guy can help you out. If you're a defensive lineman, this guy can help you out. And he's a no-nonsense kind of guy, which I think I have a bunch of coaches just like that are no-nonsense. We're strictly about business. Don't take it personal, but we look forward to bringing a winning attitude on the field and off the field, so when people come and watch the Orlando Predators, they understand that that's a Class A organization and football team.
I think that playing here in Orlando is an amazing opportunity. First of all, we play in probably the best arena in
Absolutely.
arena football, and that's thanks to you guys.
By far.
For making that our home and continuing to do that for us.
Right.
And I think that's a high selling point alone. You also take into consideration the city of Orlando. Everyone wants to be in the Sunshine State. The weather is pretty
City
good.
beautiful, baby.
Yeah, we're blessed weather all year round,
All
so
year.
everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to go to Disney World and Sea World and all of that stuff. So we have a lot of things to offer. Now, here's another thing that I'll add to that for those guys that are looking to go to another level. How many cities can you say that on the different levels we have teams within reach?
Correct.
So you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, an hour and a half away. An hour and away, depends on who's driving.
Exactly.
Jaguars.
Right. You got
Yeah.
the Jaguars, 3 hours north of us. You now have the XFL team right here in Orlando. You have the USFL team right there in Tampa.
There you go.
So for any guy that wants a shot at the next level, who wants that opportunity, how much better does it get than playing here?
That's right.
Are you against Miami or something? Because
Miami.
It was a couple hours away.
Are they playing? That's right. They're pretty
You
good.
go down south.
And you got on their colors, Coach.
It's not because I'm a Miami fan.
Right. I'm not either, bro.
Hey, my team, there's my team. My team's about to kick off in about. I'm a Bucs fan all the way, man.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm a Tampa fan. But this is a great opportunity for guys, man, as far as exposure, being around different teams and different leagues, and the possibility of being able to progress onward.
And another thing, Coach, we want to try to help the young men that come on our team to get jobs in the offseason.
Yes.
So that's something that we want to add to the Orlando Predators, where we know people in the community. That's why we try to get out in the community with the parades and the flag football tournaments that you do. John has connections, Nate, Mark Novell. So we want to get kids here, young men here, that say they want to live here all year round.
And it's funny because we've, from last year's team, we certainly have a couple guys that came here. They fell in love with the city, and they've decided they want to stay here.
They don't leave.
They don't want to leave. And, one of our guys, our center who is here now, Daquan Murray, he played here 2 years ago, fell in love with the city. He told me that year that he wanted to move here.
That's great.
And now he's a full-time Florida resident. Him and his lovely lady, they're here permanently. Good. So this city has a lot to offer for guys, and we can, we just got to take advantage of it. We are doing different things in the community. Coach EJ just organized a very nice flag football tournament.
We brought up, show it.
The pictures.
Yeah, that was an amazing time, and Coach EJ did an amazing job, and I think that ownership and you are doing a good job of getting guys out in the community. These guys, want to be out in the community. They want to get out and do things. The parade this weekend. That's right. There was another event last month, I believe it was. So we're going to continue, doing things like that, and I think these guys are going to love that and really embrace this Orlando lifestyle.
And also, with that being said, in the National Arena League, we have the best fans
all day.
All day. They're wonderful.
All day. We're the best fan base.
They've been around since 1991. What people don't understand, the Predators been around for over 30 years.
Right.
I mean, we've been around a while, and we have faithful fans that will support this team. And when the young players come on board, they will be embraced by the fans, and that's what I'm looking forward to, that they can really love and really say, hey, look, that's a great experience. Every game we go to, they're going to be there supporting us. And here's the thing I really want, Coach Marcus. I want to have a packed-out arena. What do you think?
We're trying.
You think we can do that?
We're trying that.
I definitely think with the things that I'm hearing behind the scenes and the things that are being put together, we can pack the arena. I remember what it was like, years ago, when T.T. Tolliver was here, when, those guys were here and the arena was a party.
Yes, sir.
We can get it back to there. I think part of us getting there is awareness, which, like I said, you all are doing a great job of letting people know that we're here, man. And not only are we here, but we're here to win. We're here to win.
Well, we got places like Froggers here that's, letting us go to our different locations.
Yes.
Showing people that we're back, and we're here, and we appreciate Froggers and a bunch of different people that are helping us out, let the community know.
And I want to say this. You mentioned the fans. One of the best parts of my job is the interaction with the fans, especially the kids. And I think any of our guys will tell you that anytime that we're out and about, I tell them, some of these kids can't go and they can't touch Cam Newton.
Correct.
They can't go and they can't touch and have conversation with some of these NFL guys. But guess what? After every Predators game, they can sit there and take a picture.
That's right.
Get an autograph.
That's right.
Get a football or something with an Orlando Predators player.
And you know what else? You know what else with that? To piggyback that, Coach, I would like to invite the fans to our practice.
We should.
You know, and let them see the behind the scenes, John, of how
Absolutely.
we operate and what really goes on. So then when they come to the game, they'll say, oh, man, I remember they did that play, or Coach Marcus said this to the lineman. And it's just bringing the awareness of the game, explaining the game to the fans, so when they bring their friends or loved ones, they already know what the game's about.
I definitely think having a open practice where fans can come, sit, and be a part of it, I think that's a great idea. It also helps with the fan engagement. So I think that's a great idea. And then, fans want to, be around the players. They want to be around the coaches. They want to be around the game. So give them the opportunity to do that. I think that would be a great situation.
And speaking of players, this young man, I had the pleasure of meeting him back in, what was that? When did we do our camp? November?
Yes.
Was it November?
November.
This next young man, I mean, when I met him, I loved his energy. Like Coach EJ and Coach Marcus and Coach Rick, they have a rapport with some of the guys from last year that we retained this year. I'm still trying to get to know him. Well, when I met this young man, the energy that he has, or he had, I know it's going to carry over to the season and training camp. So I think, Marcus, I would love for people to meet him and just let him kind of talk a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me say this. Let me
And
say
we're going
this.
to put him here.
Okay.
So you can chat with him.
I'm going to say this about him, and we're talking about Daquan Murray. From day one that I came on board, me and him, I would like to say, developed a bond. Like he can call me at any time with anything. Like I'm cool with that. I've had the opportunity to meet his lady, his family, and it's all love.
Well, let me ask you a question, Coach. Can he play football? That's all I
That's
need to
where I
know.
was going to go next.
Can he
When
play
I tell
football?
you, and I'm certain guys that I've coached, I feel like you have guys that you coach and you feel like, okay, he's a player, but then you have certain guys that it's like that's a dog.
Yeah, that's a
a
dog.
dog.
See,
But
that's
he takes it to heart.
Right, and
He
like
takes
for
the game to heart.
me, I can take Quan. I don't care what team, and I'm passionate about that. I don't care what team, anywhere that I'm playing against.
You'll bring him.
I'm bringing him.
You're bringing him. I
'Cause
like
he's
that.
a dog.
I like that. See,
And I don't care what player, whatever you put him up against.
He's
I
your
put him
guy.
up. That's my center.
yeah. Okay.
That's my guy,
All right.
and I mean it.
All right. Well, listen. Without further ado,
Yeah, we're going to bring him up, but do we have the schedule there? Because I think his mugshot's on
Speaking
there.
of the devil.
I think he's on there, right? He's on there,
I'm gonna
too.
be-
So come on,
see
bring him
what
up.
you're
You guys, no, both of you chat with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
you guys chat with him.
Come on. Yeah. There he is. There he is. I like that shot. What's up, big man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. There he is.
Oh, man.
Okay, I
Look at
like
this.
that shot. All right, number 70.
This is tight right here. How's everybody doing today?
Man, we're
Good.
doing good.
It's my
We're
first
doing
time
good.
at Froggers.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get some food. I'm starving. 20-piece wing coming, I think.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Talk to me, Coach.
Whenever you found out that there was going to be a new coach in town, were you excited? Were you saying, "Oh man, I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing"? What was your first? What was your first thought?
Well, I'm always excited to play football, no matter who's coaching for me. I can have anybody back there, and I'm going to give you my 100% whenever, however. But when I found out it was you, because you know, I'm sort of a historian of the game, and I know who you are, obviously, and me and your son are actually really good friends.
Yeah, he talks about
That's when I got a little bit excited.
Right.
You know, there's some of the great things that you've done in this amazing city for this amazing team.
Right.
And guys like you and E.J. Bird and
Right.
just the legends of the team. I just want to go down as one of the, you know, Orlando greats, whether I go on to the next level or if I just play arena football until I'm 40 years old.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because the first person that I talked to was Coach Marcus.
Yes, sir.
And the first guy he mentioned was you.
Yeah,
so
man.
all I said, well, man, what number was it? What number was it? Because there was 3 numbers on the line that stuck out to me.
Yes, sir.
The first one was number 70.
Yes, sir.
The next one was number 7, and the other one was number 75.
Yeah, you got us all back. Yeah.
See what I mean? So
my brothers
So
right there.
I kept saying, Marcus, who is number 70, man? He said, Coach, trust me, that's him. I said, no, man, who is he? So when you came out to that camp,
Yeah, it's tryouts.
with that tryout camp,
Yeah.
I said, Coach, if you can, have the players that I haven't met. I just know you by number.
Yes, sir.
Because I want to put a face
Yes,
with the
oh,
name and
yeah,
all
of
that.
course.
And when you shook my hand, it was so strong. I was
man,
like,
don't do
yeah, Marcus,
Don't do that.
that's a dog right there. Does anybody
Yes, sir.
shake your hand hard? Because I was like, okay,
swallowed
Hurt,
the whole-
I was like, Hurt, I think
Yeah.
you better embrace this because this brother about to break your hand.
Yeah.
But
That's
man,
what I'm here
I
for.
look forward to working with you.
Yes, sir,
I've heard
Coach.
nothing but great things about you. The only thing that I'm going to ask you is to continue to have that passion.
Yes, sir.
On the field.
Yes, sir.
Have that passion off the field, because people are going to be watching you.
Yes, sir.
You know,
And they should be.
They're going to be watching you. And Coach Mendoza up in Albany, he said something about the Orlando Predator franchise. We are the elite team.
Yeah, of course.
And
will
that's-
be.
And will be. And Coach Marcus, what you're saying is the players that are trying to get on this team, don't be discouraged.
No.
Don't be discouraged. He has a lot of people. I mean, Coach, if I sent you everything that I get on my emails, but I don't do it because I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, Coach Mark is going to turn this one down, so I don't send it to you. But those that I send to you, Marcus make a decision. But one thing I am excited about, fans and those that are watching, is my lineman play. I'm looking forward to them, but we also want to upgrade. So talk a little bit about some of the other linemen that's not only has passion, but who do you think can be on the side of him?
I think.
I can answer those questions.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
please,
You go ahead.
please do.
Well, let me just start from the top. Obviously, fanfare.
And give the numbers.
Yes, sir. I'll give you numbers, names, everything, characteristics of the player, everything. Let's start from the top. Let's go with, my twin, evil twin, Freddie Booth Lloyd.
Freddie Booth.
Questionably, not even questionably, in my opinion, the best defensive tackle in arena football.
What number is he?
Number 7.
Number 7.
The fastest. He lost a little weight now. He got about like 330 now, but he was up there and he might be one of the fastest players on the team. I've never seen somebody so big run that fast. He got to run a
Freddie Booth.
4.7, 4.8 at 330 pounds. It's ridiculous. And then you got Big Baby.
Big Baby.
Number 75.
Big
Darius. Yes. Darius
I like
Tolbert.
that. Big Baby. Number 75.
Yeah. This is actually my 3rd year playing for the Predators, and both of those gentlemen played for the Predators 4 years.
Okay.
So, we've been around together, and those are my dogs, man. Those are my family, man. We hang out in a football setting and off football setting.
And that's what I kind of want to bring back to Orlando, is that the camaraderie of the team and coaches.
Yes, sir.
But the coaches and we're like no nonsense.
Yeah.
We want players to be no nonsense,
Yeah.
where there's a way that we're going to act in front of 40,000 people.
Yes, sir.
There's a way we're going to act in front of one person. It doesn't vary what we're going to be. We're going to be professional. And what I'm looking forward to is when they call Welcome to the Jungle, when that song comes out,
Yeah.
y'all gonna have to refrain me, coach, because I'm gonna want to play.
We got you,
I
coach.
won't play though.
We
I
got
promise
you,
you I won't play.
coach.
But you will be in the best shape of your life.
100%.
I look forward to training y'all. I'm not the kind of coach, I'm not going to yell at you, but I will be the type where I have a whistle. My whistle will do the talking.
Yes, sir.
But I have coaches like him that can handle the yelling part, but we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
I just wanted everybody to meet this guy because the energy that he brings that I felt, I know it will carry on because what's going to win the championship, and you know this, Coach Marcus, is the O-line, D-line.
Yeah, 100%. Starts in the middle, man.
O-line,
Starts with the
D-line.
trenches.
And if I can win that war, and I will be spending a lot of time with y'all.
Yes, sir.
Because I want to see exactly where we can get better than a year ago.
Yeah.
Because a year ago, what I saw on film and what was really happening, it didn't make sense.
Oh, yeah, not at all.
It really
A lot
didn't
of
make
things
sense.
didn't make sense.
Because I was like, well, these guys they're good. But the record doesn't indicate. So what can we do as a coaching staff to elevate them to a whole other level?
Right.
And I think we have some things that we're going to put in place. Look like you're
Oh,
getting
no,
in
Coach.
shape.
I'm doing my thing. man.
Look like you're looking good for
sir.
December. So come March, I know you're going to inspire the other linemen and the whole team to get in shape because we will be the best in shape team in
Yes,
the league.
sir.
I will add that I want to also acknowledge Jeremiah Fennell, who came in and finished the season with us last year. Did a great job while he was there. He has re-signed with the team.
Good.
And he's a monster of a dude. So he's re-signed. He's coming in. We signed a kid from UCF.
Yes, sir.
That'll be announced sometime soon. We expect some good things from him. We've signed a good group of linemen. You know, these guys worked hard last year. When you look at, what's the saying, film don't lie?
Of course.
Film don't
Films
lie.
When you
Film
look at the
cleats.
film over the last couple of years, our quarterbacks have consistently been one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the league. And I think that there's a reason for that, and that's because these guys are busting their butt up front,
Absolutely.
trying to protect the quarterback. I think they've done an amazing job. Last season was a rough one. We made it through, and like for me, you know, I feel like we got to move on from last season.
Yeah.
They know what they need to do. Everybody knows what we need to do. It's new beginnings. It's new beginnings.
You know, with that being said, Coach, when they first hired me to come aboard with you guys, the first thing I thought about was just dismantling the team and just saying, nope, I'm getting rid of everyone. I'm going to start from scratch. But then I started watching film. And that's when I said, ooh, that guy looks good. This guy looks good. I said, no, let me rethink that. So that's when I said, Coach Marcus, tell me about number 70. Tell me about 75. And then when I was putting character with the film, Coach, all they just need a little bit of, watch this, a little bit of you can. Just a little bit you can. I know you can dominate that guy.
Yes.
Just go out there and do it.
Yes.
And it's going to be a yearly thing where every game, and Coach, this is what I'm going to put on the linemen, we expect to win every game. That's just an expectation. And the way we're going to get the kids to think that way is the way we train. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Our practices are only going to be an hour to 15 to an hour and a half. That's it.
Thank God.
That's it. That's it. And the reason why is I think we can get a lot in that time.
Yeah.
And it's going to
Short
be
and
a
sweet.
great, it's short, but to the point. And by the time Thursday roll around here, your legs will be back under you.
Right.
You'll be ready for the Saturday game. Or if it's a Friday night game, you will be ready by Wednesday. Because I believe practice is the hard part, but games should be easy.
Yes.
The game should be easy. I mean, I'm expecting for you to be a big dog. I want you to be a big dog. Like, when people see you, they can be like, oh, man, I got to play against you.
Yeah.
That's the mentality I need for you to have, not starting in March, but starting now.
Coach, that started in August 9th, 1990.
There you go.
That's when that
There you
started,
go.
honestly.
I honestly don't think there are many centers, if any centers, in the league that are better than him.
Right.
Thank you,
When you
Coach.
look
I
at when you
appreciate
look
you,
at the
man.
film and his protection, you look at regardless of what person he's going up in front of him,
He's taking care of business.
He takes care of business, and once again, the film doesn't lie.
No.
The film, and this has been consistent for 3 years now, going on 3 years now. So, as far as him coming in, he already knows what the expectation is. Because believe it or not, I know him well enough to know that there's nothing that we gonna put on him
That he can.
that he ain't already put on
That's
himself.
right. Right.
So I already know that he's not a guy that I'm worried about coming into camp. I'm not worried about his work ethics. I'm not worried about him coming in shape. I'm not worried about him giving us 110%. I'm not worried about him being a dog up front. I'm not worried about him being a leader.
Yeah.
I already know what he's gonna give.
That's
He's
wonderful.
gonna give it to us every day, every down. He don't make excuses. If he messes up, we're all not perfect. If he messes up, he'll
Owns
come and
up.
he'll say,
Owns up.
"Coach, that was me."
Yeah, and that's something, Coach Marcus, that I wanted. That's why I asked you. I said, you and EJ, hey man, tell me the kids that were on that team last year that you think can help us go to the next level. Because once again, I had that attitude where I'm getting rid of everybody. I mean, even my son, I'm getting rid of everybody.
Dang, you gonna cut?
Oh yeah,
Caleb, you can't do Caleb like that.
I'm getting rid of.
Oh. Don't do Caleb like that.
What about Deion?
Went to Colorado and got rid of everybody.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I mean, I
anyway.
think that's natural.
Yeah.
That's natural when a new coach comes in to consider getting rid of everybody. I'm glad you didn't
after
do
I
it.
watched film
Yeah.
and I talked to you and EJ, I was like, well, wait a minute. These kids just need a little push this way. But I feel confident about this young man here to my right.
I appreciate you, Coach. Thank you.
I loved his energy when I first met him. He looked me dead in my eyes, Coach, and that's a respect of a man. When you look an opponent or a coach or anybody, you look them in the eye, and that's one thing I can tell if I have winners around me. And thus far, the people that I've met, not only in this organization, but the players that we've signed and the coaches that I've met, I look forward to working with everyone, and I just want to take them to a whole entirely different level.
Yes, sir.
So I think we're good. We're going to go to a commercial. Well, listen, this is Coach Herky Walls. I'll come on back. We'll see you soon. That was good, wasn't it? That was good out, huh?
To be accepted to WASM was a surreal experience. Something that I thought was a dream, is actually coming true.
Once Watson gave me the opportunity, I was like, wow. Wow.
We're trying to build a legacy. We're trying to be the premier school of the Bahamas and the Caribbean.
Finally, somebody gave me that opportunity.
The faculty really do want you to succeed.
It was the most exhilarating feeling in the world.
I'm just so happy to be where I am right now.
I love this school.
And we're back. We had a special guest come in today, and I just wanted to introduce him to the Prez Nation. We had the opportunity to re-sign Ramel Workman, to the organization. Ramel spent some time with the team. When was that? A couple years ago?
Yes, 2014, 15, and 16.
Yeah, and he spent last season. He spent some time with San Antonio. He's a homegrown kid, and the opportunity when we saw that he was available, I thought it was a perfect opportunity for us to sign him and bring him back to Orlando. So welcome to the team, Ramel.
Appreciate you.
Anything you want to say?
First, I want to say thank God for this opportunity, and thanks to Orlando Predators fans and organization for bringing me on, and I'm ready to get to it.
Now, Ramel, he's a wide receiver DB. He's been around a little bit, played for a couple teams. I've actually coached him before. He's a dog. He's a dog, and you're going to hear me say that quite often because I like to surround myself with players that are dogs. And when I say dogs, these are guys that's, like Quan, they're going to go to war. And I think with Ramel, he's going to bring, certain skills and things that we need to have a successful season. I'm looking forward to getting camp started and bringing him in and bringing Quan in and bringing all of these other guys in. I think I'm expecting great things this year. So, any last words, Quan?
I just want everyone to really get excited about what we got going on next year, man. We got a lot of new entries coming in, a lot of new guys coming in, a lot of loyal guys returning back to the city, and I'm excited, man. You're going to get 110% out of me like you always do for the past 2 years and continuing on to the years to come, man. And I'm excited, and I love you guys. I love the city of Orlando. I've adopted it to my home, and I ain't going nowhere, I'll buy a nice big house, some palm trees eventually, my lovely lady Jenny.
Yeah.
And, man, go Preds, man. Pred Nation.
Now, lastly, you've heard us say that we're building an amazing roster. We brought in Dangerfield from New Jersey Flight. He's joined the team. We are building an amazing roster that is, and everyone that understands the expectation. It's a championship, nothing less than a championship. So we thank all the fans and everybody for being patient and understanding while we're building this roster, man. And like I say, we're excited about what is to come. Really are very excited about what's to come next season.
You good?
All right, IT, we going to commercial.
How y'all doing? Coach Herky's back here. Hey, everybody's doing all right? I hope so. So good to be back. Listen,
What we got going on?
I want you to tell everyone what it is that you're doing in the off season and what you want to get going.
Well, obviously in the off season, I'm doing a whole lot of training. Up my training regimen, doing a lot more running, a lot more cardio, a lot more eating, just heavy lifting, I'm 32 years old, but I feel incredible, man. I feel incredible.
Good,
so
brother.
thank you. I appreciate you, Coach. I appreciate you. I'm gonna cut down a little bit, lean out a little bit more, try to put some more muscle on. But other than that, I'm a senior transportation officer for a transportation service. I transport, adolescent kids with behavior issues across the state of Florida. I do secure transports for the FBI and stuff. And I just transported a kid to Salt Lake City a couple days ago. Other than that, I also have my own business. I'm an offensive line trainer. I train, just kids with aspirations to go pro, kids with aspirations to go to college. If you want to get trained to be the best offensive lineman, get the pro development, come to me. It's called Barricade Academy. You can follow it on all platforms. Man.
Email, phone number?
My email and phone number. If you just all that information is on the Instagram. You can just follow it on Instagram. So it's at Barricade Academy. And yeah, man, I'm focused, man. My entire family's in up north. Me and my lady are here, moved Florida. I chase dreams, and I started from the bottom, and this is just what it is, man. I'm loving Florida, and this is my life. I'm not going anywhere.
I know. I know.
I'm originally from. Everybody knows I'm originally from Springfield, Massachusetts, home of basketball. I packed my car up here and made a life for myself.
Murray said to us one day, he said, "I don't care what anybody offers us. I'm never leaving Orlando."
There you go.
Right, man.
That's what he said. I want to play here. It's like, we had a dance thing this weekend, and one of the things that they brought up was the first time riding out on the motorcycles, and then when the players run onto the field and they have that jungle music playing, they're just flipping out.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it, and they
probably
80% of the girls, that was one of their favorite things.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Incredible.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, God
Yep.
bless you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Always love as usual.
So what we're trying to do also, by the way, is as our players are, they have a long off season for us, so they get their information to Shawn, who's our GM, and then this way he can put out to whatever it is. So we have a dancer that just graduated law, okay, and she's looking to do internship. So we're getting with people that, we know in the law business, stuff like that. And so we all help each other to move forward, right? We all help each other. So we want to make sure that players that are down here, that are looking to do something, like I think the painting and stuff like that, the Outlaw
There's his
put up.
Outlaws painting
There
right
you
there.
go.
Painting and then
We'll
Candyman.
throw you up there.
That's
We'll
nice.
talk about you, see if anybody needs something done, or if you're looking for a job, you're in a specific field, and between me, Nate, Herky, Shawn,
Everybody knows
we
somebody.
know a lot of
Everybody
people,
knows somebody.
and our
That's right.
fans.
That's right.
They may know somebody, or they may own a business that's what you want to do. So give us your information. We'll put it out there to help you guys out.
Very good, John. Very good, Shawn.
You guys noticed I was MIA, right?
What?
I was MIA while the two big guys were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I was afraid Marcus was going to Donkey Kong me from all the emails I sent him. I must send him about 20 emails a day saying, "Here's someone else, coach. Here's someone else, coach." But he's been great about it.
Yeah,
So I
Marcus did a
just
wonderful
wanted to be
job.
sure he was okay
Yeah,
before I
Marcus
came
did a
back out.
wonderful job.
Well, it's amazing that, like John said, at least 5 videos a day are coming
Oh,
in
they're left and right.
for players
Yeah.
that want to play for the Orlando Predators, which is good.
No,
Place to
it's
be.
good.
Place to be. We expect
you get to look.
championships.
It shows how many people want to play for the Orlando Predators.
We're expecting championships, nothing less than that.
So that being said, Coach, don't take this the wrong way. You know what I mean? So we're not settling on anybody. So you should have a pretty damn good team.
I'm looking forward to it.
Not putting you on the spot.
No, I know, but the expectation level is that you bring it into training camp, and there's steps and strategies to get to where we want to go. I'm gonna be honest with you, the first 2 or 3 weeks, there's going to be a learning curve there for everybody, getting adjusted to the games. But once we put it together, we're going to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. So by the end of August, we'll be holding that championship up.
So one thing, Tyler, we're going to talk about Tyler's show. His
the champ. You know what? He's got an event coming on.
You got a little.
I think you.
What are you going to do?
Oh, we don't have.
We don't have a flyer. So
Well,
what's the date?
I think it's June 8th, right?
January 8th. Tyler, if anybody remembers last year, Tyler is a cancer survivor.
Yes.
And we had him score a touchdown,
Yeah.
sign him.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great thing. All right, play the video. I mean, we loved it. Me and Nate were like, that's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for, a bunch of charities. We opened up the Orlando Predators Football Foundation, that we can give back, and we're doing the Tap to Donate. We're going to be doing a lot of things in the upcoming, January and moving forward. And during our games, they can do a Tap to Donate, which will give to cystic fibrosis, which is a big thing for me and my family. And, when you do have cancer and you have different things, someone somewhere that is affected.
Amen.
And a lot of different families have a lot of things going on. And go ahead, run this Tyler video. Show it what happened.
Seat, they want to do an interview with you. Okay. All right, go get them. Right in front of your right there.
Well, everybody, we are here with Tyler, better known as the Champ. He had to play the game today. Champ, what was that like? All right, so I got to tell you, I've watched a lot of games. You went through it without anybody even able to touch you. You like that, huh? Well, I don't know. I know this was a one-game deal, but I think next season we're going to have to talk to those owners out there. What do you think about that? You like that? Well, I got to tell you, Champ, we had a great time watching you. We're so glad you were a part of this game today, and we're just so happy to have you here. All right? All right. Thanks, Champ.
We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
There you go.
Great. That was
That was
great.
great.
You know-
So speaking of Tyler, since good thing we got Big Mikey here, keep me straight. So there's a pep rally for Tyler. That's on the 6th, okay? That's at Farron Park. It's 108 State Road 19, Eustis, Florida. So that's on the 6th. And then his second annual Tyler Williams Miracle Football Game, that's on the 8th. That's Sunday the 8th. And that will be at Corey Roll Memorial Field. So I don't have the address to that, but we can find that. Not a problem. You can get with us. Big Mike will find it in like 2 seconds. But so if you can make the pep rally, fantastic. We're gonna hope you have some. I'm gonna be out there. We're gonna hope you have a couple coaches, players if we can. Get some of our dancers, but it's a very special thing for Tyler to, his mom Sable reached out to us and they're just fantastic. So let's see, is this the all right? 2349 Bates Avenue, Eustis, Florida. So that's where the field is. So it's in Eustis as well, 2349 Bates Avenue.
But going forward, we also, if you guys have something out there that, something like this, that we can help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not only help, but give some, even a little girl that wants to be a dancer. You get what I mean? And we can get her on the Preds, the Prowlers, and do something. We're here. We're here for you.
Yeah, so they can remember it.
So, all right, awesome. What else you got? Anything else?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, we
real
got
quick.
a couple more. We got a couple more real quick. So let's start. So that was that. That's coming up on January 8th. But we've got this again. We've got, who you got first? Right there. Okay, so this is EJ has another mini camp coming up.
Did you know that, Coach?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because I missed that one.
Yep, he's got
But
that
we got
coming
so
up.
much.
He's got
December
that.
10th.
Yep.
This weekend.
So he'll be doing that, and then he'll head over to our parade.
To the
hopefully. So
holiday
that's what he's
parade, yep.
doing. So there it is. His football, his mini camp. You can register at www.ballclass.com. So that's for ages. What do you got? Boys and girls 5 to 14 at Teague Middle School.
Teague Middle School.
All right. So good. So see Coach EJ out there. Then we got one of your players, Coach.
Okay.
You got Brandon Fuentes going to do this toy drive.
Really?
So he's gonna be in a dodgeball game. So I figured you might get in there too, just to whip a few at him.
I better not do that. I might hurt somebody. I better not do that.
So Brandon he set this over. That's great that our players go out and do these things in the community. So we're very proud of them. We appreciate it. But it's a toy drive going on. It's Saturday, December 17th. Dodgeball game. Was it Jim Beach Rec Center, 1820 AD Mims Road, Ocoee. So
Ocoee, Florida.
Go out there and see Brandon, right?
All righty.
Yeah, we're all over the place. All right.
And here's ours, right around the corner, right?
Yep.
Right, John?
We're good.
There we go. This is it. Our holiday parade.
Just hopefully we can see you Saturday, December 10th at 5 p.m. at the parade. And thanks for watching the Breakdown Live.
Yeah.
What?
Come wave at us.
Yeah, come wave. We'll be throwing out some beads. We'll throw some beads out. And thanks to Froggers, all the locations, the black and red sale.
Yep.
Shawn, talk about it.
So, yeah.
Real quick. We got so much going on.
I know, it's crazy.
We kind of forget. But go ahead. You know what the black and red sale goes, Shawn.
Everybody out there, we had our black and red after Black Friday sale going on. It's started on December 2nd. It's going through December 11th. You've got 20% off of Predators merchandise. So you can go right online. There's the code, PRED20. And again, that's 20% off of all our online merchandise for the Orlando Predators, the black and red sale.
And I got one more thing I'm going to say. So, Coach, I need every coach's size for those red jerseys you made me order. Those shirts.
Okay.
You remember those shirts?
Yes, I do. I got 5 of them.
Sizes.
I'm going to get them to you right after the show.
All right. I need all the sizes.
Okay.
Text them to me. No, don't give them to me.
I think
Email them to me. Yep.
I
Because
will text them to you.
I think he said one of the coaches'
when I
size.
go around that corner there, I already thought of 20 other things.
John, I think he said one of the coaches' size was medium.
Yeah.
Who's
Just
your
do me a favor.
That's you. Okay, I get it.
So you remember the red shirt we're talking about?
I
I
That
got
was
with
a
my
very
girl.
nice
Yep,
one.
she's actually a dealer with them, distributor. So boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
We just need sizes.
Thank you. I get it
And
to you right
then we
after
can
the
get
show.
it, and we'll have it for January.
I appreciate it.
All right. All right. Thanks for watching the Breakdown Live. Check out any Frogger location near you. Great food, great people, great beer, and it's a party. You enjoy yourself.
Yep.
Go Predators.
Yep.
Go Preds.
Let's go, Predators.
And
Predators, baby. Let's go.